I loved Elvis Presley since I was about 4 years old. And somehow, all these years later, the road finally led me here. Hey guys.
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb. Together we make up
HetteshWorld.
It's Can-Am Ride Day today. Where are we riding today?
We're going to Tupelo, Mississippi. So we're leaving the park here in Aberdeen, Mississippi and going to Tupelo.
I'm going to tell you something special. We're going to ride a little bit on the Natchez Trail, but we're going to go to Elvis's birthplace. So stay tuned.
We are leaving Blue Bluff Campground in Aberdeen, Mississippi this morning and headed out toward Natchez Trace Parkway toward Tupelo, Mississippi. It's about a 2.5 hour ride round trip and one we've been looking forward to. The Natchez Trace isn't just a road. It follows a historic travel route that has been used for centuries, long before it was ever paved. Once you turn onto it, everything changes. No stop signs, no traffic lights, just a quiet road winding through Mississippi. This stretch of the trace feels different. It's early in the season. The trees aren't fully green yet, so that lets you see the land just a little more clearly.
You're not rushing through here. You're definitely settling in and letting the road take you where it wants to go. And today, it's taken us to Tupelo, Mississippi. Story to tell you here because we're in the birthplace of Elvis.
Elvis's mom brought him here for his birthday to buy the bicycle that was in the window. On arriving, Elvis got an eye on the .22 rifle that was in the window. She did not want to buy him the rifle, so she compromised on a guitar. So once they handed Elvis the guitar, the response was, "That's all right, Mama."
So the hardware store behind us is supposed to have an X in the spot where he actually was handed the guitar. There's all kinds of, images and stuff of Elvis. This is Tupelo, so it's all about Elvis.
And it's Sunday, so it's closed, so we can't go inside.
So we can't see the X.
It's just a few minutes to where it all begins.
We've arrived at the birthplace of Elvis Presley. Walking into the museum, this is where it's to feel real. You see him as a kid. You see him with his parents before he was on the big stage and before he was in the spotlight. And then you see all the versions of Elvis people remembered. But for me, this is the part that matters most, especially 4-year-old me.
Out here, it's simple. This is Elvis's house where he was born. A small 2-room home, the kind of place where everything happens in one space. There's not much to it. A bedroom on one side, a kitchen on the other side.
Donating each year of Elvis's life from 1935 birth block at the front of the birthplace to the complete circle in 1977. Oh, they got the boy Elvis, okay. The boy is what lived here. Elvis Cat Country. Raised on country here in Tupelo, first introduced as the Hillbilly Cat, then by RCA Victor as the hottest new name in country music. Elvis Presley revolutionized musical mix, always had a country as a key ingredient, appearing on the country charts over 50 times. Presley's music pushed traditional country toward the modernization of Nashville sound, which followed the pop. If not the rock and roll path he fashioned, Elvis would record the country songs he loved throughout his career. Elvis Presley and the blues. Elvis Presley revolutionized popular music by blending the blues he first heard as a youth in Tupelo with country, pop, and gospel. Many of the first songs Elvis recorded for the Sun label in Memphis were covered of earlier blues recordings by African Americans, and he continued to incorporate blues into his records and live performances for the remainder of his career. His childhood church. Next, we stumbled upon Elvis's church. Now, this was the actual church that he sang in as a child, and where he found his voice and his love for God and his love for gospel and his love for performing. So it's so cool that it was here. I just wish I could show you more, but as soon as you saw that lady, she was like, no filming, no pictures, no nothing.
So all these buildings were moved on to Elvis's birthplace property.
Yep. All brought together for one touring, exciting adventure. So this is called the Fountain. The upper spouts represent the 13 years that Elvis spent right here in Tupelo. And then the lower ones, there's 29 of them.
Those represent the years in Memphis.
The car is a replica of one that Elvis actually had in his family. And when he was 13 years old, he left Tupelo and went to Memphis. And this is the car that they all packed everything up in and moved on. And the car actually sets on a lot and it faces north, which is the way you would go if you drove right now from Tupelo. You go straight to Memphis going north. So Bob has become an Elvis fan over the years. I was born an Elvis fan at the age of 4. I already had my first album. I learned to dance by being left alone with the TV watching Elvis movies. One thing that confused me is I thought you needed to wear a bikini, so I wasn't quite sure. But I've seen every movie, every concert, not in person for concerts, but it's something that was very special to me. And we saw Graceland on our honeymoon, and that was before Lisa Marie owned it, and it was kind of run down. I know it's in better shape now, and he actually died in '77, and I know it's going to sound cliche. It was one day at band camp, Elvis passed away, and that's where I was. So I did flute, piccolo, and twirled a flag. But this was super exciting to see and feel, and just a lot of emotions today, so it was a pretty memorable experience for me. I was so excited to go to Elvis's birthplace because he was my first idol, my first movie star, my first everything. I mean, I was a huge Elvis fan. I was born to be an Elvis fan. I mean, to me, he made a change and a difference in, a small child's life that didn't have a lot of excitement in it going on.
For me, Elvis wasn't my type of music that Elvis played, but I think as I've aged, I've gotten into, listen to a little gospel and a little blues, and I've appreciated his music for sure. A little bit about the facility there. It's amazing how they moved all those buildings onto that property and made it just a spectacular thing for the city of Tupelo. It just was incredible to me.
So I hope that you like this video because I absolutely loved it. So please give us a thumbs up, smash up that notification bell, subscribe. Bob's going to want you probably to comment.
Yep. Do you like 4-year-old Barbie? Because we've shown her a lot of times on video.
No, I've been 10. This is the youngest I've ever been.
Well, 4-year-old Barbie, pretty cute.
So cute.
So, comments. Have you ever been to Graceland? Have you been to Tupelo? Have you discovered Elvis? Or have you always loved Elvis Presley?
Yes. Comment below and tell me. I want to know. So guys, remember, we're HetteshWorld.
Come travel in our incredible Elvis world.
Bye!
And next on HetteshWorld, we get our annual check at More Ride and see what's really going on underneath this RV.